You got to get to the future. You got to come to the future, Brett.
Too fast, too furious.
Speaking of the future, dude. Speaking of the future, today we're talking about a time that used to be the future, the past. It makes sense. It used to be the future, and now it's the future of before, which is the past. Today,
I think that weed talk got to you.
It's Jakin.Off. It's Jakin.Off. Days of Future Past. Today, it's if you're listening to this, it's New Year's Day. It's the first day of the year 2026. And you're listening to this.
I get it now.
Yeah, you're getting here. And you're listening to this, and you're thinking, how the hell are these guys? What are they going to do for the first episode of the year is coming out on New Year's Day? And I was thinking, what a better way to start 2026 than looking back on some of our famous, or not our famous. Oh, but they're going to be famous one day. Fans, if you do your job. Looking back on a couple of our favorite moments from the year 2025 on the Jakin.Off podcast. So today, folks, I want to welcome you to the first rendition of Jakin.Off Best of 2025. And this is going to be a fun one. We've taken our 5 favorite moments from the podcast that were released in 2025, and we're bringing them here to you in the form of clips. A little bit of a clip show, I guess.
A garbage plate of.
It's not a garbage plate, dude. Don't call that.
No. Do you know what it's?
Wait, no, I don't know what a garbage plate is.
A garbage plate. It's like.
Explain yourself, okay, Brett. So you better fucking talk your way out of this,
It's this
buddy.
thing from New Jersey where it's just like you can get a garbage plate and it's just like, oh, your side is a hamburger or cheeseburger. Your side can be like coleslaw or like macaroni salad.
Okay, yeah, this is
so
cool,
it's like
dude.
different. It's different.
So
than a
garbage
fruit
plate is
salad.
good.
Yeah, so it's just like all the favorite.
Okay, all right. Okay, Brett, you're on thin ice. That was close.
I just think it's hilarious that it's called a garbage plate.
Yeah, no, dude, it sounds like a heaven plate.
Yeah.
They should call it a heaven.
I can get a hot dog and potato salad and tater tots.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. That's too many potatoes. That's too many.
But we're serving
potato tot salad, dude.
We're serving up a Jakin.Off.
Yeah, a Jakin.Off garbage plate, a cornucopia of.
There we go, the better word.
A cornucopia, a fornucopia of.
A jornucopia?
A jornucopia. It's a cornucopia of our favorite moments. We're bringing you the top 5, but first, we you guys know how it is. If you listen to this podcast, you know there's so many amazing moments that it can be difficult to narrow it down. So we wanted to bring you a couple of honorable mentions to whet your appetite a little bit, if you will, to some foreplay, if you'll allow. For the first best of 2025. So this is our first honorable mention. We're going to go ahead and dive right into our first honorable mention. This comes from episode number 100. Episode number 100, which came out on April 3rd of 2025, and it was titled Chumba Theory. So real heads will remember this one. This was featuring Dustin Slintz, comedian, friend of the pod, and we were discussing the sort of state of online gambling as it relates to DraftKings, FanDuel, sports betting in general, and what that's going to look like potentially in the future. We talked. It was a pretty ranging discussion.
It was before it got as bad as it is at the end of this year. It's
so
crazy.
and we actually plan on doing an update about this because it really is something that is seemingly spiraling quicker and quicker, and that may be also due to the fact that we live in an area where it was just legalized and it just went live within the last couple months.
Oh, is sports gambling legal in Missouri now? I can't remember the last time that somebody told me that besides every single ad I've seen.
Yeah, so it's it might be that. It might be that. Anyways, I kind of don't remember the direction that I was talking about.
We were talking about this back in April.
No. Well, we were discussing specifically at the end of the episode, the sort of advent of iGaming and making basically any game of chance that you could play in a casino available on your cell phone. It's not a good idea. It's going to cause a lot of people financial pain. And it primarily functions as a transfer of wealth from the lower class to the upper class through, placing the access to these things in front of the people who are most susceptible to it, right? The people who are intrigued by the promise of getting a bunch of money fast because they need a bunch of money, like they need it the most. And so it's fucked up. But this clip, very funny. This clip is, we talked about another venture called Stake.com, which was at the time doing some brand partnerships with Drake, the rapper. And we discussed a video where Drake answers the question, what is the biggest win that you've had? And it's kind of interesting what he says and where he was doing it. And we end up joking around about Drake a little bit. And then it turns out that Drake actually released a diss track about this podcast. And we have that for you as well. So without further ado, honorable mention number 1. Here it is, folks. Dustin Slintz and Mitchell Harmon as Drake. And here's a little interview that they did with Drake. This has some really interesting insights about the industry and about Drake himself, to be frank. Said, what's the biggest win you've ever had was the question for those of you listening to this.
Like tax questions. The biggest win I ever had, I was actually in Dave & Buster's. This is a testament to playing in a brick and mortar casino or a real casino versus playing on stage.
It's called Dave & Buster's, a brick and mortar casino.
Yeah, I was in a Chuck E. Cheese.
Dave & Buster's hits different in Canada, I guess.
Wait, what did you say?
He called it a brick and mortar casino. Is Dave & Buster's a casino?
He was betting on Stake.com at a Dave & Buster's. So he's saying like, this is why betting on Stake.com is actually better than going to a brick and mortar casino.
Because Dave & Buster's has kids.
Yeah,
and casinos don't have that.
Exactly, dude. Yeah, it's like basically him being like, I was in a Chuck E. Cheese. I wish Mitchell were here so he could do his Drake voice. I was gambling on steak at Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. Maybe we'll get Mitchell to send a voice recording.
I love it when the parents go to the bathroom. Yeah.
No. I
now
think
we go one-on-one.
Yeah, Drake's going to call in. We'll put the Drake voicemail at the end of the episode.
Good call, dude. So, yeah, he's talking about he's gambling on Stake.com at a Dave & Buster's, which is, like, so sad, dude. It's kind of pathetic.
This is a testament to playing in a brick and mortar casino or a real casino versus playing on stage. I was getting this random girl to call roulette numbers for me. I hit like 8 out of 10 numbers, and I think by the end of the night we had won like, what was it, like 30.
He said a random girl
38 million
at Dave & Buster's.
Yeah.
I'm so spot on, right? Because
yeah, she was bowling with her family.
Yeah. She was
what
at
single
her
chick do you know who's ever gone to Dave & Buster's by herself?
It was her 12th birthday, and I was like, call out a number. Dude, but yeah, he says he won $40 million.
$40 million. It's crazy. The craziest night ever gambling, for sure. January of 2024. It was crazy. It's not even the word for it, but I remember getting back to my hotel. We were still winning. Like it was just the wildest night.
Getting back to my hotel, we were still winning.
I want it in like strides.
She went to the hotel, dude.
Yellow.
By the end of
He's
it,
incriminating himself
majority
right
of
now.
it was in Dave and Buster's, and by the end of it, it was like about $39 million, which is.
Yeah. The life of Pi would be hard if I was gay. Yeah.
Isaiah, you made this?
I count to 69 when I play hide and seek. On the net trying to fuck with me. What you know about putting 100 on some kid with the net catching bumblebees? That's my favorite game at Chuck E. Cheese. Dunkaroos in my dungarees. I'm talking jive, I'm shucking sheesh. Yeah, pocket of gobstoppers. I'm still playing cops and robbers, putting money on hopscotchers, temporary face tats, calling them job pausers. Tormenting from Toronto to LA, making you shake like a maple leaf and believe our targets are not Dodgers. Jake looks like Gandalf the Gay, and that is not Poggers. Let me tell her, Tubby, it's a beautiful day in the hood, and I'm Mr. Rogers. Yeah. The life of Pi would be hot if I was gay.
Isaiah, you made this?
Yeah. I look at the tiger, and I say, lucky, yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. That is so funny. What Mitchell said about Life of Pi couldn't be more true. What Mitchell said as Drake about Life of Pi
What Drake said.
couldn't be what Drake said about Life of Pi and how it would be hot if he were gay. Is so true. So that's honorable mention number 1, and we are going to go ahead and keep things rolling right along to honorable mention number 2. This is a moment that gets brought up a lot on the podcast because it is kind of important podcast lore. This comes from episode 115, which was released on July 17th of this year. And
Of last year.
Of this year, when we're recording this.
Yeah.
And it was the episode. See, it's not even important, you know? Who cares? Last year, this year. Now look at us.
We're in the days of future past.
Yeah. Now look at what you've done. Where was I? The date? July 17th of this year. Brett.
Yeah.
Brett, it's this year. It's not last year yet, Brett. It's this year. It makes sense. They understand it's not we're not recording it on New Year's Day, Brett. The audience isn't stupid. Do you think they're stupid pigs? They're not. Pigs are actually very smart. It's a compliment to be a pig. God damn it. It's funny that we're doing this, that I'm doing this impression, because this was from an episode that we did about the Epstein files with Dayton Bissett. It was episode 115 on January 17th, 2025. And this is a moment that gets brought up frequently because it establishes an important piece of lore to this podcast as it relates to Dayton and his time on Epstein Island. So, folks, strap in and have a nice little listen to honorable mention number 2. It is Dayton Bissett. These guys it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. We're going to talk about Jeffrey Epstein today. We're going to talk about Jeffrey Epstein.
Who's that?
He's a goofball that's been in the news.
He didn't do anything wrong.
Well, yeah, dude. Dayton, I know that you feel that way. Dayton famously worked on Epstein's Island.
I was there.
Yeah, Dayton was a boy on Epstein's Island.
No one wanted.
He was one of the boys.
Got passed around. They
Yeah.
were like, next.
Yeah,
Next.
spent
Yeah.
a lot of time with Ellen.
Yeah, Dayton. Oh, that's so funny.
She was just practicing her tight 5.
Yeah. Really mean.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to say something and we might decide to cut this out, but I think it's so funny, the idea of Ellen DeGeneres going to Epstein Island to...
No, Dory, no.
I'm
Ruined
sorry.
that movie for me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna have to cut back in here, and we have to
Yeah.
redact all that previous.
Yeah,
statement.
okay, yeah. We can't talk about...
The rape?
we can't talk about what certain
We can't use
blonde-haired celebrity.
demonetization words.
Yeah,
Like-
dude.
Well, we're just trying to get to
well, we're not even
1,000
monetized. Yeah,
followers first, and we're at 124.
We just
What
need
was
that-
the trigger word, Ellen?
Yeah, Ellen DeGeneres, I think. We can't talk about what Ellen DeGeneres did to Dayton on Epstein Island.
Yeah.
It was really good. Good times.
He just was like a very
Creep.
big creep. He's gross. I said he was gross. You
On the
can't get
record.
mad at me. I said he was gross. He's nasty.
He's
That
gross.
Epstein, I don't like him. I said, I don't like this.
I went to
said
the island. It wasn't good.
I said, you shouldn't be giving that blonde boy to Ellen.
He's not happy.
He's not happy. That blonde boy, all he does is poke jellyfish with sticks. That's not normal. That's not
Please,
healthy.
no Ellen, no Ellen. Every time a plane's landing, I'm like, oh, no, not
dude.
her.
Dayton doesn't want the Epstein files to come out because it'll reveal that Trump saved him from Ellen DeGeneres.
Trump's actually, hey,
dude,
he's
yeah.
a good guy.
The only
dude.
depiction of Trump as a hero.
Yeah. They actually are like, they're keeping it quiet because Trump has so much respect for Dayton as a victim. He's like, no, my guy, Dayton, he's my best friend.
He would want to blast that out if that was the case. He'd be like, look, I saved this little blonde
No,
boy
I
from
know, yeah, exactly.
someone who looks just like him, but older and
Maybe they're
scarier.
keeping it quiet because Bill Clinton saved you. And they're like, we don't want everybody
It
to know
wasn't
that
Bill. It wasn't Bill. Bill was a bad influence.
It was Cosby.
Wow, dude.
Cosby.
You know, Brett, you are sick. That is sick.
I'm
Brett.
sick for suggesting Bill Cosby might have been on Epstein Island.
Yeah,
You're right. He was doing his own thing.
Brett, that is fucked up. No, but dude, people are like doing like a lot of cope. Like that's kind of my favorite thing about it is everybody being like, well, like actually, like the theories that people are coming up with to explain why they're not releasing it. One of the things I've seen is people talking about, well, if Trump was implicated in this, then Democrats would have released it a long time ago. If Trump was implicated in the Epstein files, they would have leaked that. They hate Trump. They would use anything against him.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, dude, I think that there's enough people like just generally implicated in this that they're like,
Yeah.
it's going to be nobody.
Yeah,
We're not
yeah,
going to
yeah.
tell anybody. We all call truce on the Epstein stuff.
Yeah.
They get in their big shady room with all their cigars and they're like, look, we got to keep this Epstein thing quiet.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
That's like what it is.
Do you think that's why Ellen moved? Because she thought they were going to release it? She was like, I better just move away. And now she's gone and she's like, they didn't release it. And she's like, no, I didn't have to move to London or
I think it
whatever
was
she
all
moved
the
to.
other things going on with
Yeah,
Ellen.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that it's the
Mean.
stuff that we already know about Ellen that made her want to move, probably.
Yeah, real mean.
Yeah.
She's mean.
She's a mean
Ellen's
dancer.
mean.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
she's a mean
Again,
dancer.
she like
Dude, yeah, the Ellen DeGeneres School of Dance. It's like she's got a bunch of fucking she's just screaming at these young ladies like, you're not fucking doing it right. You're not doing it right.
In some weird universe, that was made instead of
Yeah,
Whiplash.
dude. She's like, The Rock is gonna be here any minute. You're not dancing anything like The Rock.
Kevin Hart expects his niece to be as high as him, as high as him.
Oh man. Oh Ellen.
Oh,
What a
Ellen.
gal.
What a gal. What a gal. Brett, write down the timestamp. The Ellen DeGeneres
Which-
school, the Ellen DeGeneres School of Dance. Yeah, that's pretty funny. The Ellen DeGeneres School of Dance.
3% juice in this Topo Chico.
Whoa.
Was
Whoa.
that carbonated? I meant to ask. Is that one of the flat
Yeah,
ones?
it's carbonated. It's
I can't-
carbs.
The fresh juice
got
with the
carbs.
Total
carbonation.
carved up, dude.
Weird.
Dude, I don't know if you
Yeah.
noticed, my nose has been stuffed this whole
Yeah,
time.
I have
Dude,
completely noticed.
know, I've
You've
been
been
trying to-
sniffing into the
And I
microphone
appreciate
every-
you.
Trying to not lot, but
I appreciate it so much.
thank you.
I think it's disrespectful.
Well, now I have to
I think
mark
it's
that one.
disrespectful to not sniff directly in there, dude.
I think what's happening is I was around a cat. I'm living with a cat, so then I bought nasal spray.
And I got 2
Yeah.
cats.
I don't mind. I mean, I'm better about it, but I'm literally like one's like sleeping on my couch with me. That I'm
Yeah.
staying. And I bought nasal spray, and then I've been using it for about 2 weeks now. And then just today, I like looked up. I'm like, why is it that I wake up every morning with my nose fully clogged, like unable to breathe at all except through my mouth? And I looked it up, and I was like, yeah, nasal spray. You become reliant on it because once it like clears you out, but then it makes it way worse after. So
Yeah.
I've just been like 2 weeks of just straight addiction.
Yeah.
I was like,
you gotta
okay,
get off
today
that stuff, dude.
I have to get off, but it's impossible. I can't breathe.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
Just tough it out,
mouth
dude.
breathing a lot.
Breathe
and,
through your mouth.
I drool a lot.
It's okay, dude. It's honestly, it's a miracle you're as well adjusted as you are after what you went through growing up.
Yeah, true. On the island, poking jellyfish.
Honestly,
in
it's a
LA.
miracle that the only thing you're addicted to is nasal spray. Wow, what an important piece of history. What an important piece of history from the Jakin.Off podcast. That was Dayton Bissett talking about the nasty, nasty things that Ellen DeGeneres is capable of. Allegedly. We're alleging that. Please don't sue us, Ellen. Please don't. So those are our 2 honorable mentions, folks. Those are just a couple moments where we're like, man, like we can't not play these again. You know what I mean? But they're not necessarily in the top 5. There's just so many tops. This is a podcast full of tops. Right?
No bottoms here.
Yeah, no bottoms. But if you are a bottom, it's okay.
Or
You're-
verse.
Yeah, you could be a verse,
Power bottom.
power bottom, power top. What other ones do you know, Brett?
Beaver. No, that's not the otter.
Wait, an otter?
There's a bear.
A bear, twink,
Twonk.
twonk,
Twank?
twank. Why not?
That's a
Why
Twinkie
not?
tank.
Yeah, twank, twinkie tank.
You ever seen a military tank and it was just a little
Dude,
guy?
oh my God. Pete Hegseth is going to kill you for saying that. Pete Hegseth's going to bomb your fishing boat, dude.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking...
The FBI have raided my place so many times
Yeah.
from this podcast already.
Yeah, they're like, how does he keep getting the shower curtain? Shout out Brett Shower Curtain. Anyways, we're gonna now move into our number 5. Our number 5 best moment. This is gonna strike a bit of a different chord. This was more so from one of the most intriguing conversations that we had on this podcast this year. This was from episode 132, which is titled Redacted. And this clip will kind of explain why. This featured Ali Kareem and Dustin Slintz. And we were discussing, really Ali was telling us.
And I included this in what I think is important because it's just like when you get outside information, like just a new perspective on.
Yeah,
life.
I think that he talks about an aspect of things that a lot of people like don't get to get this perspective on a lot. He was a translator in Iraq for the U.S. military and then immigrated to America. And he talks about his experience of that with us. It's funny, it's interesting, and yeah, it was just an awesome moment. So this is number 5. I hope you guys enjoy it. This is Ali Kareem and Dustin Slintz from November 13th, episode 132, Redacted.
I lived like near a military base, an Iraqi military base, and that got taken over by the U.S. military. And right around us is a big wall, which was the airport. So you know how the airport in America have fences? In Iraq, you have a big wall. So what they did, they tear down part of the wall, and it was just an exit and entry gate. There's no people going there. So when they were building that, like a lot of kids would come up to soldiers and stuff, and soldiers would give them out like free stuff, candy and stuff like that. And my brother was there, and they gave him stuff, and this other kid like took his shit and hit my brother. So my brother came crying. He's like, "Oh, they stole my shit." So I was like, "Which one did it?" And I just went with him, and he pointed out the kid, and I grabbed the kid and I bit his fucking head, dude. I beat the shit out of him for taking my brother's stuff. And when the soldiers saw that, they were like, "Hey, we saw the whole thing." I didn't even know, like, I didn't speak English at the time. They were like, here's some candy for you. Respect. You take care of your little brother. And they gave me like a box of like candy and like fucking like toys and shit and toothpaste and toothbrush. So in my culture, hospitality is a big thing. So if you give me something, I bring something back. So I brought them like a rotisserie chicken because all they had was MREs and some tea. And I knew the deal, so I was like, "Hey, I'll eat first and I'll drink first, so you guys can have some." And then that became a business.
Really?
I was selling like rotisserie chickens for like $5, and then a lot of interpreters used to sell movies inside. So I would take, like bootleg movies, bootleg DVDs.
Yeah.
So I used to, like, the movies that they can't find, I would go find it for them. So I would get like taxi money tip plus the movie, like 2 for $5.
Yeah.
But
That
I was,
Angelina Jolie shit.
yeah, dude. I was making $200 a day.
Wow.
I was making more money than
Damn.
the Iraqi prime minister at 13. I'm serious, dude. I fucking balled out. I had a gun, a moped, a fucking tracksuit.
This is where our tax
had,
dollars
like,
are going?
three outfits every
Yeah,
day.
dude. These
because,
guys are buying bootleg Angelina Jolie
buy,
movies from Ali.
Like, you have no idea. Like, everything that I buy, it's around $10.
Yeah, that's wild.
And I sell it for like $200. I sold like Rolex watches, like fake Rolex watches, fake like Bentley watches.
Because that's kind of like the thing about, I feel like that's the thing about American people, like, is that when they're in a situation where they can't have like the things that they're used to and like those sort of like comforts and luxuries, they'll pay premium dollar to like get them.
Yeah. I mean, so that's how I learned English, and that's how I like saw the interpreters and how they were talking, and my English was like this, and I'm like, man, these guys fucking suck. Like, I could do a better job. So when I was 18, I got hired on my birthday, and I worked in Fallujah, so I don't like see relatives in Baghdad.
Yeah.
So I was in Fallujah, which was, I didn't know anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a hip city, I don't know. Yeah, can you pull up Fallujah? Like second battle of Fallujah, please. Yeah.
Pull up a map even of Iraq.
You probably see me in here.
I'm actually the 5th Google image if you Google Fallujah.
Yeah, this one you can't even see. Yeah, can you stop blurring like that?
Yeah, we'll see the
Well, if you turn off save search, people might figure out your passwords, dude.
That's my computer. They can know my passwords.
Yeah, look up Pump House Barney in Pump House Flanders.
What?
Pump House Barney Fallujah. Camp Fallujah. Put Camp Fallujah.
Pump House Barney?
Fallujah. Yeah.
What is Pump House Barney?
No. Go back to all.
Top Reddit post?
Go back to all. Okay, click on that guy. The second one. Yep. Click on that guy. That was my lieutenant.
Oh. Are you in this video at all?
I was there. This is the unit that I work with. But no, let it play. Yeah, let the guy hear what the guy has to say. That was the lieutenant that I used to translate.
Pump House Flanders today. Pump House Flanders is
oh my God, dude,
a pumping station that pumps water from the Euphrates River up to Camp Fallujah. And Bravo Company has a permanent forward operating base here in a defensive position to protect the pumps from insurgent attacks. Name and hometown.
Captain Chip Rankin, Litchfield, Minnesota. On 12 August 2006, two dump trucks, reinforced with sandbags and steel plates rolled up on that canal road to, right here. And they're smiling and waving at the guys in the towers. And when they got approximately parallel positions, they began engaging them with machine guns, small arms, AK-47s, and tossing grenades. Simultaneously, about 400 meters, we got small arms fire brought on the camp from another direction, and they got indirect fire landing on the pump house also. So it was a pretty complex attack. Attack to get from 3 different directions.
So hold on, pause it, bro. So then, what were you? You would just be like there if they needed somebody to interpret.
So I was
pretty much
like we'd go on foot patrols into the the area that we were covering, and our mission was to get shot at.
So then, my other question is, like, when this is all over or said and done, like, what was the deal, right? Because, like, they probably weren't like, oh, well, like, obviously you're in America now, or in the United States.
Yeah, I mean,
like, what did they do? Like, what was was that kind of part of the deal at all? Like, were they like, hey?
Well, at the time, like, you get to go through a program called Special Immigration Visa, and you have to have like a year of, working, like a year, then you can apply after a year.
Yeah.
And with that year, you're pretty much like juggling with life.
Yeah, you're like.
Yeah, you're like, I could die, but
yeah, we don't even know if I'll be here.
Yeah, so, like I couldn't apply because at the time my family were still here, so I couldn't like abandon my family and just say like after the first year. So I worked for 5 years. I moved, like my family lived in Syria, so
You did that for 5 years?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
That was probably a long 5 years.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it was, it is what it is. But like, I used to work on base and then send money to my family so they can live in Syria.
Yeah.
But I think having that peace of mind that my family were safe.
Yeah.
And that meant everything. That my little brother, my little sister, they never
probably
had to
helped you out a lot.
Experience,
with the mental.
Yeah. So I was like, I was doing it for for my family. So I made sure that my family were. Well, Syria got bad, so I moved them from Syria to Turkey.
Yeah.
And then I remember they walked me to the main gate, and they're like, "All right, this is it. Thank you, man."
They just turned you loose.
Yeah, and like over there, like Uber is kind of like
they turned you loose. This is in Iraq.
Yeah, this is outside of a like military camp in the middle of nowhere. So I
you've
walked.
Been working for these guys for 5 years, and they couldn't even get you a plane ticket.
It doesn't work like that. You have to leave a military base.
Like
so
wild.
They're like, "Yeah, dude, we can't. We're leaving." So there you go. And I went across the interstate, and at the time I was like 20, 21, 20, yeah, either 21, I think. And I have a baby face, dude. You couldn't even you're like, "Do you speak English? How?"
Yeah.
And I went and I waved at taxi. It was just a random person. You just wave, and that's how taxis work in Iraq. And the guy goes, "What were you doing in there?" And I was like, "Do you remember that explosion that happened like a few months ago?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, that was me."
And he's like, "Right."
Yeah.
So the airport then?
And he didn't even charge me for it. And he's like, "Welcome home." Like yeah, I was like, "Hell yeah, man."
That's
Hell
so
yeah, brother.
funny, bro. How interesting. That was such an awesome discussion. I really enjoyed doing that episode. It was a fun time. It really was. That was the weekend of the Fountain City Comedy Festival as well.
That was great. I still have the.
So we were. You still have all the lighters,
and I still have the exact rest of the joint that we.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, Brett saved that joint.
It's just in there.
Till now. Brett's collecting DNA of all the people who come on the podcast so he can make clones of them.
So that way we don't have to like ask if a guest is available again. We just have them in a closet.
We think AI is bad, but we think cloning is fine.
Cloning good.
We want to use cloning the way that they are using AI, where we're making movies with everybody's clones and podcasts with everybody's clones. And we're making millions upon millions of dollars. And speaking of millions of dollars, you're probably thinking, what the hell is going to be number 4? Everything already has been so awesome. How is there something better than the last clip that we just listened to? And I'm here to tell you there is. It is a clip that comes from episode number 125, which is titled 250K at 0% interest, which is an episode where I had on Ted and Adam Maxwell from Ted and Adam Talk for a while, friends of the pod. Everybody on here is a friend of the pod. You don't get on this podcast without being a friend of the pod. Let me tell you guys. Okay? I'm not bringing you acquaintances of the pod on here. You gotta be a friend. But they came on, and I had discovered this very sickly looking man named Ray Butler who runs this sort of scheme where you use credit cards to buy houses and then you make money off of that by renting the houses. And it's like very strange. It's like and they're very like hush hush about it. They're very vague. And so I called them and I pretended to be interested in doing a real estate deal. And I just pretended to be like the perfect customer for them. And so here it is. This is a clip of me doing a prank call of the Vault Group on episode 125. 250K, 0% interest. Enjoy it. This guy Ray is talking about buying these houses with 0% interest credit cards. He's convincing other people to do it, which seems
in Mobile,
in Miami, wherever he is. And so I figured, you know what? Why don't we give Ray a call?
Get in on this.
Let's give Ray a call. Let's see what this is all about. Let's hear him out. So I went ahead and I scheduled a call with the Vault Group.
Did you see him face to face?
So I saw the members of his team face to face.
Are you Steven Trice?
So, but also, yeah, I'm Steven Trice. So this is a
Steven Trice, real name, no gimmicks.
Here's my face.
Steven Trice is the alias that I assumed for this little project. You'll remember the last time I did this, I was Jake Thompson of Thompson Plastics.
Sure.
And I brought back Thompson's Plastics.
Hey.
I brought back Thompson's Plastics this time. And
Are they starting with dildos now, or still trying to pretend they're doing
You know what? I kept alluding to like there being something interesting about what we do with the plastics now, but they never asked, so I never said.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna,
Gentleman never tells.
Yeah, I was keeping it close to the vest because really, what ends up happening is I'm talking to this guy. His name is Stan. So Stan is the guy who made the appointment for the sales call. And Stan is going to be the one who's like gets me on the hook. And then you'll hear him say pretty quickly, he's like, well, I'll get my team here shortly. And so you guys knew the second that he mentioned his team getting on the call, I was like, I gotta hang on to this for a little bit. I gotta get the team on the call. And so
you're gonna get the team call. This is exciting.
Yeah, I assumed an identity. I'm Steven Trice, and this is my call with the Vault Group. So we're going to pause this relatively frequently.
Yeah, so Steven, I just wanted to ask some quick questions before my team hops on. So just what are your goals with the real estate? What are you looking to do with the funding?
Look, I am trying to get my foot in the door right now. That's kind of where I'm at. I already have revenue streams from my company.
Nice.
So I'm not really necessarily it's not a need, it's more of a want, I guess, is how I would put it, right? I'm wanting to buy some property and start turning that into some passive income on top of what I'm already making. So yeah, that's the big thing. I
really
keep
want
seeing
to make
these
my
Ray
money work
Butler
for
clips
me.
online, man, of
Yeah,
people
yeah.
talking about. He's talking about 250,000 0% interest. You
Stephen
got to tell me
Trice.
about that, dude.
Tell me about it.
So I basically was like, "Hey, man, you got to tell me about these Ray Butler clips, dude."
Because he's part of the Vault group.
Yeah, and dude, you can
this
tell.
is Ray Butler's baby.
Yeah, you can tell too that people have
backing
not
away.
seen anyone. Yeah, they've not
Oh,
seen
shit.
anybody
Oh,
that
shit.
looks quite like Stephen Trice in a long time. They were not expecting it to be me, a fucking bearded, like I got a hair past my
It
shoulders.
looks like he just took a shower though. It
I
looks pretty
had
clean.
showered
There you
very
go.
recently before this
Good.
video.
Good job,
so
Steven.
This was earlier. This was at 10:31 this morning.
Whoa.
Yeah, this was this morning at 10:30.
Wow.
Yeah, this was
Yeah,
today.
of course. And first of all, thank you so much for hopping on the call
Does
here.
look good.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I'd love to answer all those questions as well.
He's new.
First, could I ask
Yeah, he's scared.
what are the revenue streams from your company looking like right now, month to month?
Month to month. Well, I guess we can just talk about like what I walk away with each month. I'm a little more hands off now, so I'm not necessarily like as involved as I used to be with the day to day. You know, that's kind of the dream, right? Is you fucking build this thing up and then step back and let other people handle it for you that you trust. So right now, me personally, I'm netting
he's gone.
Is Brett
150,000 a
looking it up
month.
right now?
He just did
Oh
a
my
reel.
gosh, you're netting $150,000 a month.
I told him I made $150,000 a
We're a
month.
plastics company,
Well,
so
sometimes,
plastics.
Thompson's Plastics. We used to. So this is a little bit of maybe TMI more than you need to know, but we originally we used to make like plastic containers for like restaurants and stuff.
Okay, here it comes.
That kind of thing. Yeah, plastic
didn't tell him. He
utensils.
didn't ask.
They're very
You're dangling it though.
you
I know,
know,
I wanted
like
him to
people
ask.
purchase a lot of those, but the profit margins are very slim. So we switched to manufacturing different plastic items within the last like 2 or 3 years, and profits have just skyrocketed.
Through the roof.
Perfect, man. I'm super happy to hear that for you. So yeah, you mentioned you were looking to get into properties. It's more of a want, not a need, right?
Mhm.
So what sort of properties are you looking to acquire?
I want to acquire rental properties, places that I can rent out to people. You know, I mean, ideally, I want to buy them for the cheapest I can and rent them for the most that I can. Would be
That's a good business model.
That's the name of the game, right? I mean,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so would that be multifamily properties then?
oh yeah, I would definitely
I
consider
talk about
multifamily
families like
properties. I think at first I would want to start with like a single family. Just do a single family first,
Yeah,
like
get your
get their
feet wet.
home, sort of. You know, get somebody in a single family home that I can,
manipulate.
you know, get them their money, and then slowly build on the number of families that I'm getting money from.
I think the idea of framing it as like the number of families that I'm getting money from, like, yeah, I can take food off their tables. I can.
Yes.
If I can steal 9 to 10 meals from them a week,
I can charge them for being a good tenant. This is the good tenants charge. Keep your house nice and nice, so I don't charge you more.
you guys are in luck.
But here's make sure this
Good
is on
renter's
there every
fee.
month. Thank
Dude,
you.
but this kid is clearly like fucking fresh in the academy.
Oh, he's the first
Dude, this
rung
might be
on
the
the ladder
first,
that you got to
yeah.
pass the test.
This might be the first call that he's ever
Did you
taken.
pass the Stanley test? That was his
Dude.
name? What's his name?
If I were this kid and I was, yeah, dude, Cracker Jack.
Past Cracker Jack's test here. You're on your way. You're on your way to meeting the team.
Yeah, this is actually
one.
this is Skittle.
Steven.
This is Skittle all grown up,
Yeah, this
dude.
is good.
This is
is
what
definitely
Skittle's up to
Skittle.
these days.
He's in, but not all the way in. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. But we'll keep going with this because we get into a little bit more now.
Oh man, this is freaking me out.
So
And so how do you liquidate them? Tell me more about the liquidation.
Let me get the
Yeah, totally.
card.
So the credit liquidation
I'm
process.
soaking wet right now.
What we do is we use a third-party service. Such as for us, it's a law firm, and we swipe the card with them. They just charge us a simple 4% to 6% processing fee, and then the card has a 2% cashback on it. So really, it's a 2 to 4% processing fee, and you just get the money wired back to you in cash. So you're not pulling it from like the credit card company or
So
anything
Brett,
like that.
pause
without
it.
charging
So
you.
what he's saying is what he told me, and I clarify this with him, is
Several
I was
times.
like,
Good
so you're
notes.
saying to me that you guys, I basically pay this law firm for a service, and the service is they charge 5%. They take 5% of what I pay them, and then they send the rest back to me in cash. And he's like, yeah. And I ask him, you're gonna hear it. I ask him, that's not like fraud, right? Like I just want to make sure that's not fraud. And he was like, no, not at all. No, it's totally fine. So,
Stan.
anyways,
I'm a man. Would I tell you a lie?
I think that based on the cursory research that I did, it's certainly not something that's necessarily allowed. You know what I mean?
Frowned upon.
Yeah. So, anyways, I just wanted to
Not
clear up
interest
that.
to do credit liquidation. You just swipe the card with a third-party service, and they wire you the money back, and they just have a processing fee. So that's the process of credit liquidation. You would use that.
So
for
I
down
want to
payment.
correct me if I'm wrong. What you're saying we do is that I
We
take
do.
a credit card out in my name, I go to a third party, I essentially say that I'm like buying something or whatever, paying them for a service, but that service is that they're giving me a lot of that money back in cash.
Yeah.
And that's not fraud or anything, right? Like I'm just making sure.
No.
You
And
asked
we'll
it in a
talk
nice
more
way.
in detail once
It's
my
not
team gets here.
fraud,
They can
bro.
explain to you exactly
That's where
how
my
that
team
whole
comes
process
from.
works.
What time is your team gonna get here?
Oh, they're gonna be on in 2 minutes.
Okay, I
just
do have
hopped on.
to.
They're getting out of
I have an
another meeting.
appointment that I got to make here in just
Yeah.
On a
about 10
Sunday.
minutes, so we'll have to
Yeah.
wrap up then.
Yeah.
I am.
Go
So
for
who are
Sweet
these
Steven.
third parties that we like? Who is it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know those
So for
ATMs
us,
at
it's a law
Walgreens?
firm, but we'll explain more in just a couple minutes. All the other ones you can use. We just prefer a law firm.
Okay, interesting.
It's
That
just a
is
law
not what
firm.
I
They
was
have all-
expecting you to say, Stan.
So they have all
I'm
your
kind of
Yeah, what were you
surprised.
contact
expecting?
information.
I don't know. That's what I was so mystified by the idea of liquidating these, and I mean, a lot of people like, I don't know. I'm sure that would probably scare a lot of people away. This sort of like, this aspect of it, but I'm
I'm in.
I'm willing to give it a shot, dude. I mean, if it's
Freaking
working for
out
this
right
Ray
now
Butler
for you.
guy.
Yeah,
It's
no,
working for this Ray Butler
As
guy.
long as Ray shows up.
Yeah,
at some point.
let me just check very
Dude,
quickly to make
so
sure that they're on in just 1 minute.
what's about to
and
happen
then I'll
is he
let you know back in
leaves.
20 seconds.
He leaves to go check with his team, and I muted my mic and I muted my
Oh, no.
camera, and then I was
Oh.
talking to Brett, and I was like,
No way. No
What?
way.
That's Stan?
He's a sophomore at Tempe.
Oh my.
"Oh my god, bro, that's hilarious."
That's nuts.
So, I talked to Brett off mic, and I was like, "Dude, he's gonna get his team." I noticed that what was happening is he was muting himself because this is a Zoom call.
Right.
So he's muting himself and then talking to
Yeah. the
people off
background.
screen.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, dude, nice. Like the team's coming. I gotta hold on a little bit longer.
Get
I'm
him on
waiting
the
for the
horn.
team.
Get the team.
And we ended up coming back, and clearly they were like, okay, well, like keep him on the phone for a little bit longer, like do some small talk and stuff. So this next part is him small talking to me, and this is
Oh,
where I feel like I
no.
really got to begin to shine
Oh, here we go.
a little bit and give some of my personality away a little bit to this guy, and I
Well,
think
so
I
is he
really
actually
scared the shit
listening
out
to-
of him.
he's
Yeah.
got
No.
a list of things he's gonna ask
Oh,
you.
Steven.
Oh, sorry. I'm still here.
No worries. Yeah, man. So,
Steven
yes,
Trice
you're looking to
doesn't
acquire
miss a
multifamily.
meeting.
Where are you located at?
I'm in Kansas City, the
Okay,
city that
Kansas
never
City,
sleeps. Killer City.
Yeah, Kansas City is nice, man. I have a lot of my buddies that play like JUCO baseball, JUCO football. You
You're
guys have
lying,
really good
Stan.
JUCO schools for those sports.
Yeah, there's some big football schools in Kansas. There's like Coffeyville out in I
JUCO
think around
football
Fort
school, dude.
Scott
I know.
area.
I got a little JUCO.
I think
JUCO
the
football
Johnson
knowledge.
County
Yeah, you
Community
do.
College baseball team is actually pretty good, and so yeah, dude, we have it's a sports town. There's not much else to do here, apparently,
I mean, I've
besides
heard great things.
watch sports and drink and
Make plastics.
party.
Make plastics.
Oh,
That's what
Party.
definitely, man. Yeah, and like, is
Make
it
plastic.
University of Kansas in Kansas City, or is it KU?
That's in Lawrence, but that's only like 40 minutes away. It's a quaint town out there. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's a little liberal for my taste, but it's a little cuckish, if you will.
Okay.
I think I understand there.
Stands up, though, right?
Yeah. Just a bunch of white people with dreadlocks.
No way.
Yeah, dude, it's just all like stanky white people with dreadlocks. None of them are trying to liquidate shit. They're just fucking, I don't know, smoking weed and probably learn about communism or something.
Oh, probably. I mean, look at this college kid.
Probably.
Yeah, dude. The University of Kansas is okay when it comes to that kind of stuff, but yeah, I mean, I just don't trust any sort of like academic institution. I mean, you see what it's getting people nowadays, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like this conversation is going towards guns real quick here.
University or like 180, whatever they drop.
Yeah.
They could just acquire real estate.
Yeah, you
That's
could just
what we're
turn
doing.
that into a house that you rent to a family and get money from.
Yeah, exactly. You just
Yeah.
They get
provide
deported.
housing for people. You
Dude,
get
wait,
money for
hold on.
yourself.
Brett, pause it and go back. So this, I called him out a little bit here because I was trying to go even deeper. So he says the phrase
trying to get in the
that
vault?
they provide housing. And I was like, Stan, I need to correct you there. So go ahead, Brett. Play it.
They provide housing?
Or like 180, whatever they drop.
Yeah.
They could just acquire real estate.
Yeah, you
That's
could
what
just
we're
turn
doing.
that into a house that you rent to a family and get money from.
Yeah, exactly. You just
Yeah.
provide housing for people. You get money for yourself, or you go and collect horrible debt from a student loan on super high interest. Like, there's obviously a better choice there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I will say, it's kind of my view, and I mean, like me, like I'm an unashamed capitalist. Like that's what I tell people, right? And so I do want to correct one thing that you said is that we're not even providing the housing. The housing's already there, dude.
Yeah,
It's like there to make us money. We're not even providing it. We're just buying it and then renting it to them, So it's like not even. I think that that's even more beautiful in a way. If you get me, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I hear you.
I hear you.
Hear you. Yeah. So my team is here. I'd
Oh
love
shit!
To...
Here we
Yeah,
go.
here we go,
Things are
dude.
happening.
yeah, okay,
Yep.
go ahead. Let's
Get a
meet.
look.
Let's meet the team.
So we're about to meet the team,
boy.
dude. So
wait.
this is where things really get rolling,
Ray.
bro. So he's gonna bring on this guy named Sasha. Sasha
Oh,
is the head of the
boy.
company, and he's gonna be like the guy who's gonna like close me basically on this deal. And so you're gonna notice, dude, immediately Sasha is a little more relaxed, and so then I got a little more relaxed.
Ew.
And
Are
he
you wearing a
does
robe?
not like it, dude.
no.
I immediately get this guy. I immediately make this guy uncomfortable
Awesome.
on this
I can't
phone
wait.
call, dude. It's so bad.
Do you get to see his face?
Yeah, we get to see his
Oh,
face,
man, you
dude.
get to
Yeah,
see
it
the
rules.
disappointment.
This is like the Wolf of Wall Street coming in.
Yeah. So Steven, the president
Steven.
of the company, Sasha, has joined us. I'd just love to introduce him to
Hey,
you
what's
here.
up, Sasha?
Steven, my man, Mr. Trice, not twice.
Yeah, Trice, not twice. That's what I'm talking about. I love
You're
that.
a
That's
wild
awesome.
man. You're
Huh?
a wild man.
No,
You're
I'm
a wild
not.
man.
No, I'm way more clean cut than I look. This is all. It's all a facade. You got to
attitude,
keep them
brother.
guessing, man. You got to keep them guessing. You don't want them to know what's
brother.
coming next.
Yeah, good. How's Stan doing?
Stan's doing great, man. I love Stan. I think I'm gonna marry this guy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we want to go there.
No, I want to go there. Trust me, Sasha. I'm going. It's actually not just a look. I'm really crazy.
Oh, okay, got it.
No, I'm just kidding.
Dude,
I'm
he's
just
so
kidding.
freaked out, bro.
He is.
Yo, it's not just a look.
He's like, damn, he got me on this call. This guy better have lots of money, Mr. Trice. You guys didn't say his name is Sasha Maxim.
That's made up.
Who we have
as bad as
more
Steven
views
Trice.
than. Oh, nice, dude. He's got a
Probably-
YouTube.
I think he owns the magazine.
Probs.
I'm in the naked lady business. I'm in the business
I'm
of
a
naked ladies.
I'm a wild man.
You're a real wild man.
You're a real wild man. Dude, Steven tries not twice.
Yeah.
I was like,
You're like, hell yeah. You laughed for like 15 minutes straight.
So, dude, I really, I
at
think
that
I
big
really
cup he's
unsettled
got.
this guy when I was
Yeah,
like,
he's-
no, I'm fucking crazy. Just kidding, man.
Look, Stan got the hell out of there.
Yeah, dude, Stan's just watching him close. He's like, dude,
What?
Stan, go ahead and mute. Put yourself on mute.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we want to go there.
No, I want to go there. Trust me, Sasha. I'm going.
I'm going.
It's actually not just a look. I'm really crazy.
Oh, okay.
Smile goes away.
Got it.
Boo.
No, I'm
Beautiful,
just kidding,
man.
man. It's going great.
I
We're
know.
talking about
I know.
this real estate funding and how we liquidate the credit cards and that
Jacking
kind
off
of
right
thing.
now.
I've been seeing these videos
My
all
first
over the
sale.
place of this
Liquidizing. So-
guy, Ray Butler, who honestly, sickly looking guy, if we're being totally frank, just between us. A little like bags under the eyes kind of situation. I was skeptical at
So
first.
you can see him.
But then he's talking about
he's
how he's
also looking off the camera.
Yeah.
And so I started talking
he's
about
got
how
Ray?
Ray is like a sickly looking guy. He's got
was looking-
bags under his
so he
eyes,
was
that
looking
kind
at
of
Ray.
thing. I think Ray might be there with him.
Ray was
Weird.
looking on the camera.
I think that there's a very good chance that Ray is actually there, dude. Oh my gosh, this guy's acting crazy, bro. That was awesome. That was really cool. I wish you guys could have seen that, but Brett's cat was just like doing like a fucking ab workout on the fucking the bars
do
on the
that?
table. But anyways,
Wildcat.
yeah, I made fun of the way that this guy Ray looks, and it makes this dude immediately uncomfortable
Because he's right there.
because I think that
You think
he's
he's
right
in the
there.
room or
Yeah,
on the Zoom?
because I think that he says something. If I heard correctly, it might be hard to hear on this audio, but when I was watching it and doing it on my phone, I'm pretty sure he said like Ray is like, or like he said Ray's name, or somebody said Ray's name in the
Oh,
background.
you hurt Ray's
So I think I might have
feelings.
hurt Ray's feelings a little
Do
bit
you
by.
think they're all in the same house, just hanging out, waiting for someone to
They
call?
all have this weird green screen thing going on.
Okay, so look, staying up on LinkedIn, obviously.
Yeah.
I have to amplify the sound on this a little bit. But he was in sales development representative at Junior Capital LLC from May 2025 to July 2025. So that was only for two months. And that was
Whoa.
or got fired last month.
Yeah.
He's the house manager at Delta Tau Delta International Fraternity in Tempe.
Oh, dude, they must be in this fraternity house, bro.
Probably.
That's crazy. Whoa.
Oh, Costco's
Yeah,
involved.
this is wild, dude.
Shit.
Costco's involved?
Yeah,
That's what
Kirkland.
Kirkland.
Oh.
Kirkland ran.
Kirkland, Washington.
Bro, your cat's getting your he's
Oh,
getting
God.
no, he's on
Yeah,
your
he's in the
tripod.
he's on something
Oh.
expensive.
What?
You crazy, dude. He's freaking crazy.
What a beautiful cat.
All right, dude. Yeah, roll tape.
Just kidding, man. It's going great. We're
Just
talking
kidding, man.
about, this real estate funding and how we liquidate the credit cards and that kind of thing. I've been seeing these videos all over the place of this guy, Ray Butler, who honestly, sickly looking guy, if we're being totally frank, just
What a
between
mess.
us. A little like bags under the eyes kind of situation. I was skeptical at first. But then he's
It did
talking
look-
about how he's liquidating
did
these
look
credit
off.
cards and turning it into like revenue streams, and so I'm trying to do that.
It's like,
Okay, good, man. Good. For
Okay,
real
good,
estate?
good.
I told you, Ray, you should have
So-
gone tanning.
Then he kind of asked me all the same questions. I explained to him Thompson's Plastics. We cut that part out because it's just like,
Yeah.
how many times do I have to explain my plastics company to these fucking guys? I make plastics.
Yeah, you take
know what I
home
mean?
150
Dude,
grand a
like,
month.
It's like, dude, no,
Lay
yeah,
off.
I'm north of 100 is what I told him this time because I couldn't remember what number I said.
Oh, no.
And so I was like, I'll just say north of 100. That
Good
sounds
figure,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and anyways, dude, we kind of like just talked about that for a minute, and then it clearly came time where he's gonna like give me the pitch, and he starts taking me through like this flow chart. It's like this strange flow chart that he pulls up. He starts screen sharing his computer in the
Love
Zoom
it.
call.
Is it shaped like a
That means
pyramid?
he
And
got
is
all your
going through
information.
Dude, my guess is he never zoomed out far enough so that I could see the like the shape of it, but I'm sure it was like a pyramid turned
real
sideways or something.
The real math of it.
Yeah, but here he is. He's gonna take us through how it works, and I kind of like him because he starts showing me a video that I had already seen of Ray Butler. He's like, "Well, do you know who Mark Shapiro is?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I know who Mark Shapiro
I've
is."
been down this rabbit hole.
Yeah, buddy, I
Bro.
told you I've watched all the Butler vids.
He's like, yes, the mind
Okay,
manipulation.
awesome. Yep. Perfect. So here's the deal, my man. So right now,
My
so I'm going
man.
to show you. Probably going to
The
have
Trice
some questions.
man.
I understand.
Trice not
Bear
twice.
with me as I
Here we
through
go,
this,
my
right?
man.
So how do
Make
we
you some
start?
moolah.
You know, we want to know who you are and what you're trying to accomplish to best help you. And you've been very helpful, you know, in sharing that information. So we kind of have an understanding of where you're at. And just so I know, Stephen, do you own any real estate right now?
I own the home that I'm sitting in, that I live in with my family.
Kansas
It's my
City.
home. Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Lie.
Any
also-
investment property?
They're also
No
giving
investment
you,
properties right now. I've been
Beautiful family.
focused completely on the
2
company.
kids,
So
6 dogs.
Yeah, no, that's perfect, man.
I
so
kill
this is
one
how we're gonna
every
help
week.
you, okay?
Whoa.
Get a new dog.
Steven.
So I think you've seen us.
You are wild.
Just I want to show
Keep
you a
'em
couple things.
guessing.
You've seen Ray
Oh my
online,
gosh.
right?
This
You've
is
seen a
hilarious.
couple of.
This is what
Yeah,
he's
so
doing.
you
This
know
is what
that,
he's showing
like-
you?
This is how he's gonna close me.
Do you know Mark Shapiro, the
No
real
wonder
estate
he's-
investor?
oh yeah, I know
Oh,
Mark
boy.
Shapiro.
Oh,
You
hell
do?
yeah. Big
Oh,
fan.
yeah.
Okay, you know that Ray is tight with him.
That's how I learned about Ray. That's how I learned
Oh,
about
okay.
Ray is through Mark.
Now he's
And I'm
pulling
seeing
up
this,
Instagram
the
for you to
exact
watch.
video that
The
you're
same
playing for
video
me
that I
right
played
now.
for you guys earlier.
You're
Okay,
kidding.
good. So you've
Ooh,
seen
the
some
one with the
videos.
money.
So you know,
Yeah.
you've seen that. What else?
He
can I
doesn't know
show
what to
you
do,
here?
dude.
So,
He's like,
play the
well,
this is our
video.
website. So we've
so this is gonna be important.
as Stan said, we help people get funding between 50K up to 250. You look like someone who, you know, you may get more than that, but really the intention is to get you the 0%. So this is, you know,
He's gonna bring up the billion.
that's Ray, the founder, and Alec, and then I run the company. So these are my
Gotcha.
two partners.
Okay.
Yeah, and
What?
so we worked
Why aren't you on there?
for a very major multi-billionaire on his team, and we all decided to do this.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
So he just said to me
They have a billionaire.
that he worked for a major multi-billionaire on his team, and they started this company. And so I asked the obvious question coming up. I said, "Which billionaire is it? Who's the
Let's
billionaire?"
hear it.
So we're gonna get into that.
where we came from. So we
Who's
worked
a
with one of the-
billionaire if
the
you don't
big-
mind me asking?
Yeah, I'd love to be able to share that with you. NDA, we cannot. That's all we'll
NDA.
do.
Is
I
it
don't want
George
that to
Soros?
sound like- No, God, no.
It better not be George
God,
Soros,
no.
man.
It is not George Soros.
You
It is
promise
not
me
George
right
Soros.
now it's not George Soros.
Yeah, we did not work with George Soros.
Wow.
That is not
Okay.
our way to roll. And
We don't
roll
Soros is
that
not in
way.
real estate anyway.
Okay.
We work
All
with a
right.
real estate investor.
Okay.
All right, so
I gotta ask.
Dude, we're
perfect,
gonna-
man. So
it's
this
gonna
is
come
how
up
it works, right?
Wait, here we go.
So that's sort of the end of that clip, and then we get to the end of the call where it's like, dude, at this point, I've been on the phone with these guys. We trimmed this call down, so we cut out a good amount of this. None of it is taking. I'm not taking any of this out of context or anything. This is what they were talking to me. I mean, they're talking to you about nothing the entire time,
Yeah.
anyways.
And they're showing
But-
nothing.
And they're showing nothing, and it's just the same shit that I've already shown. And this is the part where he, I'm trying to get off the phone basically, and I'm trying to end the phone call. And I'm like, hey man, like, you know, how can we put an end to this? And I bring up George Soros again, and it becomes a point of
George
contention
Soros.
between the two of us.
Oh, no.
He's not happy that I keep bringing up George
Now
Soros.
you pick a fight with him.
Well, you have to know.
This is funny because he's like, is he messing with
that make
me?
sense?
Or
Yeah,
is
I
he
mean, that
a
makes sense.
billionaire? Or, you know, millionaire.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You know,
yeah.
Stan already kind of explained a good amount of this to me. I did want to tell you, and I kind of told him this too. I got to bounce here in like a couple of minutes. Like I got a heart out. I got somewhere I gotta
yeah,
be
that's
with my
good.
family.
Good lingo.
That I take that stuff
Okay.
very seriously. Can
Family
you
man.
like this? Can you email this to me? I mean, this all seems like, but I also want to do my own research. Frankly, I got to tell you, just full
I do my own
disclosure.
research.
Anytime somebody says to me that they're working with a billionaire but they won't disclose it, that
Oh,
sends up a
shit.
red flag. I'm thinking
I'm out.
Soros, but I got to check into it.
I'm thinking Soros.
Yeah, no.
That's
Oh.
great.
Sasha, you're breaking up.
Sasha, you're on a boat.
Sasha,
I'm breaking up.
you're breaking up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you're back. Man, maybe they
Yeah,
were
I'm back.
tapping into our Zoom call.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you
what I'm
said
thinking
that
too.
Oh,
name enough.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe they are. I don't know why you're obsessed with George Soros. George Soros made his money in I think currency or something like that.
Yeah, they're
That's what they say. That's what they
So it
say.
didn't work for
That's what they want you to think. I mean, come on, dude. You're smarter than this.
Come on, Sasha.
I thought.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but Ray doesn't even know who George Soros is.
See?
He's looking
If
at
Ray
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
know,
what Ray's
Ray doesn't
telling
even
you,
know.
bud.
Ray's a
Ray's-
dumbass.
All right. Well, just send me an
16 years
email,
old.
guys.
Just send me an email.
Shoot me an
Okay.
email with all
And
the
then I
plans.
just hung up. He said, okay. And then I just hung up the phone.
Oh,
Because I was like,
shit.
I got to get back to my plastics company.
I got it, Scoot.
Yeah.
So there it is, dude.
That's
Good
hilarious.
stuff, guys. Got to drop.
I did it again. Yeah, dude. That shit ruled.
I remember the morning that you because you came early that morning. I think the meeting was at what 9 a.m.
It was at
or
10 a.m. Yeah, and I
So-
was like, dude, I have to do the phone call. And I just screen recorded my phone, and it worked. I was like, hopefully this works.
Trice not thrice.
Trice not thrice. Oh, dude, and I was like, just like playing so dumb. Like I was really, like,
It was hard for me to not laugh when
Yeah.
you were recording that.
just so funny, dude. Those guys were so like fucking fake.
They didn't know
and
what to do with
weird.
you.
Yeah, they were really uncomfortable. And then I think that Ray Butler was in the background because I was calling him.
Oh, for sure.
I was like, God, he's sick as hell. He looks fucking disgusting. So yeah, that was definitely an awesome moment. And we're gonna keep moving right along. Now this next moment comes by way of episode number 131, which came out on November 6th of 2025. And this episode was called Healing Your Body. Now, the clip that we're going to be playing from this isn't necessarily about healing your body. You guys know, you listen to this podcast, you know, sometimes we get going on something. It's happened during this recording. We have diverged several times on accident from what we were talking about. And this is one of those times, but it was beautiful. It was lovely. This is a clip from the episode Healing Your Body, as I said before, which featured Ben Johnston and Cole Fletcher. And they're talking about, Ben is talking about, he's teaching us about a toy that he had when he was a kid. Nothing crazy. It's just a toy for boys. It's a boy toy. It's a boy toy that teaches men to make wings.
Teaches boys how to become men.
Teaches boys how to put a little hair on your chest and have some chicken.
Use that real
wings.
fryer oil.
Yeah, dude. It's Ben Johnson telling us about a little product called the Wing It. Here it is, folks. Ben Johnson and Cole Fletcher. You guys got brothers? You guys got any brothers?
yeah.
You guys ever fought your brothers?
One time he threw me to the ground, took his shirt off, and told me to take a run at him. But I just kind of went back inside.
Wait, he threw you to the ground?
Yeah, a little bit.
And then took his shirt off?
Right.
And then told you to take a run at him?
Right.
What was what transpired before this? What was happening?
I don't think...
I don't
More?
know what I did.
Okay, my bad.
No, you're good.
I don't know. I think I was just being soft. I think I have soft edges.
Please tell me he's the older brother.
No, it's my baby brother.
He was 12 and I was 22. There's a 10-year difference.
No, yeah, older brother.
Nice.
Yeah,
oh
dude.
man.
Cole, you
no, I got a little sister. So
ever fought?
Yeah, I mean, I used to be able to
hit your
throw
sister
her across the living room with ease. Yeah.
Yeah.
Between the ages of like 8 to 18, I
Yeah.
could toss her across the house. Yeah.
I was thinking of white trash as a mindset. Now, granted, I did grow up in like trailer park situation,
Yeah.
couple trailer parks, but I had my ex stepdad. He bought me a wing frying machine for my birthday.
How old were you?
Huh? I was like 12. It was like an easy bake oven, but for wings.
That's hilarious.
It had flames on it.
That also kind of sounds sick as fuck. Yeah, Brett, look this up, dude. Look up wing frying.
Wing
machine.
It. It was called the Wing It.
The Wing It.
I think it had flames. In my mind's eye, it had flames, and honestly, if it doesn't, I'm gonna keep saying that it had flames.
That ribs.
You left the whole. Oh
Yeah.
wow!
Whoa.
Yeah, it had flames.
Dude, so this is like before air fryers.
Yeah, this
You're
is
the
just
fir- you're the
this
first
is just
air
a
fryer.
fryer for children.
Wait, so you had to put oil in it
Yeah.
and shit?
Yeah.
Oh my god! bro. Jesus Christ!
His middle name.
Wow.
My stepdad's middle name was Magnum.
Wait, like his
Magnum
given
Dong?
middle name, like
Yeah.
on his birth certificate.
His confirmation name is Magnum.
What? What's his first name?
Tommy.
Tommy Magnum?
Tommy Magnum. What a fucking guy.
Dude, holy shit, bro.
It's like an easy bake oven, but
yeah,
for
this is
frying
that's
wings.
awesome though, dude.
And then he also got me a video game like a driving wheel, but it's like a controller.
Oh,
That
nice.
thing's beautiful, man.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
these
dope
guys,
as hell, dude.
It's a good birthday.
That is like very. That's so funny. Did you fry some wings up in it?
I don't think I did. I know. I know,
bro.
I think it's still around.
We gotta get one.
Well, if we do a follow up,
We gotta get
Yeah, we
one.
gotta get
We'll
one.
do another episode. It'll be wing night.
Yeah.
We'll do like a hot ones, dude. Like, we'll make wings and the wing it.
I bring it everywhere I go with me. It's like vaguely portable.
Not
you know what
ones.
I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Ben's emotional support wing fry.
It's got a seat next to me on a plane.
They're like, "What's wrong with him?" They're like, "He just loves wings."
Dude,
It's-
frying wings during turbulence.
He he's not diagnosed, but all he does is he keeps saying that he wants to be ready in case there's a game on. So very
They said his brother beat the shit out of him, and that's all he had
Yeah.
after.
That's amazing, dude. Oh my god, dude. The winging is so funny.
The fact that they're just like the easy bake oven, but for boys.
Yeah, they're like, this is easy bake oven if you got a dick.
Yeah, fuck that light bulb shit. We're giving you real
Yeah.
oil.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny. And we can just roll right into the next clip because we're all having so much fun. I feel like pretty confident that if you're listening to this and you've made it all the way to moment number 2, you're hanging on by a thread. You're racking your brain right now trying to figure out what could possibly be better than the wing it.
We got 2 more.
We got 2 more. And this next one is from an episode that is very near and dear to my heart. This episode featured Maddie Stancic. And it came out all the way back on July 31st of 2025. And it was called First Amendment Brouhaha. And for a little context to this, because we're going to dive right into a specific part of this episode, but First Amendment Brouhaha, for those of you who maybe haven't listened to this episode yet, it's worth every second. It's so funny. But they a comedy club opened up in Kansas City where we live and do this podcast at that is called First Amendment Brouhaha. I think that I've heard allegedly, this is just alleged, but recently I've heard that it's not long for this world over at First Amendment Brouhaha. Things are, they've changed it to Kansas City Brouhaha actually, because go figure, dude, the First Amendment wasn't selling tickets. Splitting your audience, taking a third of the possible audience from the surrounding area wasn't a good business idea. As it turns out. But anyways, all
comedy's
that to
still
say,
legal there, right?
That's to be determined. They took the rules off their website.
We'll get into
So
that.
yeah, we'll get into that after. But it's a comedy club that opened up here, and it's just really funny. We're like laughing really hard. And this clip is a clip of me reading some rules that were posted to the website for the First Amendment Brouhaha Comedy Club. They were written by the owner, clearly, which become obvious. And I'm just reading them. I'm just reading the rules off of their website. Funny enough, after we published this podcast, the rules were taken off the website. So just do with that information what you will. I'm not saying that it was because of us, but I think if you listen to this, you might realize that it was because of us. Because we got them. Here it is. Maddie Stancic and the rules from First Amendment Brouhaha. I would have thought this would be your boss at the baseball factory.
No. He's much cleaner cut than
I. But yeah, the two things that are sort of my major takeaways from this is that a very entertaining pilot for a show. Like, it actually turns out that this is what I think is part of what I think is so funny about this First Amendment brouhaha situation. This guy clearly has like at least a bit of a mind for entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's one of these things where like, I think this has artistic value. But
this is beautiful.
This is, it's art. I love it. It's the exact kind of thing
he
that
nailed
I could.
the timing of the edit. Like,
Yes.
it's great.
It's done really well. And I dropped my mouse. But now Steve Kramer, who made this video, is opening a comedy club in Kansas City called First Amendment Brouhaha. And I didn't really know about this until I saw this post that I'm about to show you, which is titled an open letter to Kansas City comedians. So have you seen this? I'm going to read it to you.
Okay.
So this is a post by Steve Kramer. It says, I am writing this post to all comedians in Kansas City. I'm about to embark on an incredible journey, and I would love for all of you to be a part of this adventure. Even those of you who have spoken poorly of me over the years. And believe me, I know who you are, so we'll probably find out about this. I have no hard feelings towards any of you, and believe it or not, I would like to see you succeed. DM me if you would like to be involved with the grand opening this June. I'm currently looking for local comedians to perform on stage for the grand opening week and beyond. And I strongly recommend that you reach out because my comedy club will feature many tools that will help local comedians grow and advance their comedy careers. For example, we will have weekly open mic nights and contests to promote local comedians. Pretty standard. The brilliant comedian James Inman will regularly teach comedy classes for those who would like to learn. Losing me a bit there. My comedy club will have a gorgeous stage, and we will film 3 camera shoots for comics who would like to film their own specials or for comics who are just getting started and need a good tape to send out to other comedy clubs. Pretty nice.
Great.
Seems great. Here's where it gets a little off the rails. We will eventually have a stage built specifically for open mic nights that will help new comics with their timing. The stage will have a trap door built into it, and if the open mic comedians don't get off stage when they're supposed to, red lights and smoke will start pouring through the cracks of the trap door, while the sound of clanking chains makes it seem as though the comic is about to be dropped into the pits of obscurity. This is all meant in good fun and should help the comics learn timing quickly. Come on, that's pretty funny.
way.
That's really great.
Did you follow through with that?
Dude, okay. We're going to talk about this for a second. This is got to be a small aside.
Okay.
When you heard me read that, you assumed that he means like an actual trapdoor, right?
Yeah.
That's how I took it. I was talking with other people who saw this post, and they were like, it's obvious that he didn't mean a trapdoor. And I'm like, dude, he says the stage will have a trap door built into it. And if the open mic comedians don't get off stage when they're supposed to, it makes it sound like
he painted a picture.
Yeah, I feel like he very clearly described a trap door. So I actually commented on this post.
Good for
I
you.
commented to Steve and I said, hey, Steve, just wanted some clarification about the trap door. Will it be an actual trap door that people fall through, or are you describing something that is not an actual trap door? Thanks in advance. And he said, not a real trap door, just for fun, and I angry reacted it. I was like, dude, fuck you. Put a real fucking trap door in. Be a man and build the trap door, Steve.
We want sirens.
I want to hear someone go ruh-roh and fall after they're
Fog
suspended
machine.
in the air.
Obviously, like a big hurdle is like insurance and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you
Nah,
can't
if you get them to sign a waiver.
And it's of course I like understood when I read that like the insurance cost would be astronomical, but he said there was going to be a trap door.
Yeah.
I'm prone to believe that there's going to be a trap door. I don't know. This was a point of contention between myself and a couple of friends.
Listen.
And I was I was like, dude, I think it could be real.
I'm completely on your side here.
Yeah, and I think it's misleading the way that he wrote it, frankly.
I think don't get our hopes up.
Don't get our hopes up about the trap door.
Oh, it's fake? So it's a regular fucking mic.
Yeah, it's just some holes in the stage that smoke comes out of. Get real. It's not a trap door.
Also,
Okay.
start a GoFundMe. We'll all pitch in.
Yeah,
I
dude.
make baseballs now. I'll pitch in.
Yeah. I'm at 8 a day. Oh, hey, pitch in. Oh, my God. What the hell?
I said it and I missed it.
Strike one. Hey, Maddie, that was a home run.
Thanks.
Come on. Yeah, okay. Just to continue with this list, comedians who come to my comedy club during the daytime to workshop with other comedians will receive a free cup of coffee and have full access to our gorgeous, comfortable lobby so they can work on their comedy material. And our coffee is some of the finest in Kansas City. Really nice again. We're like back to normal stuff.
Also, it's really good coffee.
This
Might I
follows
add?
the trap door. He talks about the coffee.
Yeah, right after the trapdoor. It goes trapdoor coffee.
And also, it's funny that he says it's really good coffee.
Yeah.
Trust me, I really like this coffee.
Yeah.
You're gonna want some.
Local comics who perform in my comedy club will also be entered into a contest at the end of the year. The winner will have one of their comedy bits animated into a cartoon the way I did for comedian Jeff Dye in the animation below. This kind of cartoon will help the comedian's social media presence grow exponentially. I'm very confident in my comedy club, and that's why I will never tell comedians that they can't work other comedy clubs in Kansas City or that they will have to wait 18 months to come back to my comedy club if they do. If you perform at my comedy club, you are free to perform at any other comedy club you choose with my full blessing.
That's cool.
So feel free to stop by and check us out. We're at the Legends Shopping Center, where the new Chiefs Stadium is probably going to be built. We'll see about that. They might,
This sounds great.
but yeah, it doesn't sound too bad. Other than the fake trapdoor scenario, but what I think my main sort of thing is that I think by calling it First Amendment brouhaha, it immediately is gonna there's gonna be a whole bunch of people who are like, I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of the people who I imagine are not going to want to go there are the kind of people who I think would like my comedy the most. And so I'm like, well, it's not that important to me, but I think it sounds nice. Like if you're a new, up and coming comedian, it doesn't seem like that bad of a deal. However, I do think it's important to maybe read a little bit more of the literature, because there's also a mission statement on the website. And I think that this will give you a better idea of what this club is all about. So this is the mission statement on the website. Comedians are a different breed. We don't follow rules and make our own rules, then break the rules we made for ourselves. Wait, sorry. This is going to be very confusing.
Go on.
What were you going to say, Brett?
No, I'll say it later.
Okay. Let me restart. Comedians are a different breed. We don't follow rules and make our own rules, then break the rules we made for ourselves. Sometimes we follow rules here and there to break a dumber rule if it needs to be broken. Breaking every rule would be a rule in itself, and you could make up rules I'd be forced to break. Hey, Steve, is a rule you should look both ways before you cross the street. I break that rule, walk in front of a bus, and now I'm dead? Fuck you. I'll break my own rule of breaking all the rules that breaks your fake rule you made to trick me up. Go ahead and make as many rules as you could want. You could have 10,000 rules and I'd break those too, not knowing what they are or why I broke them. Now I'm smarter than you by being dumber, and I'm still free as a naked jaybird. This is still the mission statement of the Comedy Club. Nobody can keep track of all the rules. That's
How-
why we need comedians. Go ahead. Do you have a question?
I just didn't know if you had counted how many times they said rule.
Oh, it's impossible. Yeah, it would be nearly impossible. Nobody can keep track of all the rules. Exactly.
Yeah. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. I just make the baseballs. Nobody can keep track of all the rules. That's why we need comedians and rednecks like me who say, fuck that rule. I'll open an outlaw comedy club to break all kinds of rules. At the First Amendment Brouhaha, our comics are funny and can say whatever the fuck they want. So then now I think is when we wait. No, sorry. It's just kind of confusing. So it says first rule of the Brouhaha: the comedian has to be funny. I don't give a rat's ass what they say on stage, which president they voted for, or what TV show they're on. I don't have to watch the news or know what's right or wrong. I don't have to read your comment cards, know what they say on Twitter, or what your mom thinks. All I have to do is listen to the crowd. Are they laughing? Then it's funny. Ain't nothing wrong with it, and nobody is going to lose their job. Okay, so that's the first rule.
That entire paragraph,
Rule number
written
one.
by a coked up 7th grader, was the
Allegedly.
first rule. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Second Brouhaha rule. The comedian can say whatever the fuck they want. I hire comedians to be funny, and if they're not being funny, they broke the first rule of comedy. People come to a comedy show to laugh and laugh hard. If they want to hear a sermon or the difference between right and wrong, they can go to church or go back to college. If they want to laugh, drink a beer, have fun, and forget about their problems for an hour and a half, they are always welcome at First Amendment Brouhaha.
Wasn't that also rule 1?
Kind of, yeah. But just in case you're confused about it so far, the next part says, here's a full list of rules I made because I added a few.
Wait, the third rule is a list of rules?
Yeah, the third. So it goes, rule number 1.
The paragraph.
Yeah, rule number 1,
And
the
now to
comedian
the
has to be
rules.
funny. And then rule number 2. And then
Subsection
now,
A.
Yes. And then now it says, here's a full list of rules I made because I added a few. All these are subject
Now,
to change at
let's
any
get
time.
into the rules.
Here's a full list of rules I made because I added a few. All these are subject to change at any time, so fuck you. It's very Gen X.
That's for you.
It's very Gen X. Yeah, he's talking directly to me.
So watch this, Jake.
Yeah.
Rule number 3.
Rule number 3? Well, actually, you would think that it would go rule number 3, but we actually start with first rule again.
It's the number 1 spelled out,
Yeah.
essentially. So
Rule 1.
Okay, so if you're losing track, we talked about the first rule of the Brouhaha. We talked about the second, and now we're back to the first. New first rule. New rule.
Okay, Bill
Yeah,
Maher.
dude, for a guy who's totally against wokeism, he seems to love Bill Maher, dude. he loves making new rules.
I like to think that he wrote those first rules, took a nap, and was like, okay, time to write some rules.
Still published the whole
Forgot
thing.
all
didn't
about
matter.
the first one.
Okay. First rule. The comedian must be funny. Second rule. The comedian can say whatever the fuck they want. Third rule. Turn off your goddamn phone. Fourth rule. Any and all people are welcome. Fifth rule. No fighting. Don't throw anything. Sixth rule.
Don't throw.
Don't throw. Don't throw.
I love when people make a rule that's like so specific. You're like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah. You guys haven't even been open
Yeah.
yet. And
He goes,
people
"Can I
can't
just
throw
say,
stuff.
I know they're going to start throwing.
I know the crowd we attract.
Let's just get ahead of this before they
Preempt
throw.
the throwing. So fifth rule, no fighting, don't throw anything. Sixth rule, all hecklers will be kicked out. Seventh rule, club owner can break any or all rules. That just sounds so ominous.
He's just holding snowballs in the
It's
back.
it's international waters at the First Amendment Brew. I
He's
can
got
shoot
his
you.
own boss tomatoes just ready to
Yeah.
fucking throw.
Well, and the whole entire thing, it's a lot. That's really long. It's
It's actually not a lot at all.
And
it's actually a lot of words to say absolutely nothing. It's a lot of saying the word rule.
Well, if typing a lot of words to say nothing is how you do a mission statement, to be fair. So it is technically fits the bill for a mission statement. Dude, First Amendment brouhaha is crazy. It's fucking, the rules are insane. I'm so happy that we read them on this podcast.
As soon as they were published.
Before, I don't think it was right when they were published. I think those probably been up there for a little bit. But I had visited the website a couple times because they were putting like fake, or they were putting statements by other comedians that I know and am like familiar with, and they're like kind of like giant losers. But it's like statements that are like, comedy is the last bastion of being art and doing artistry. And like just like the dumbest shit of all time, dude.
Naturally.
And yeah, I'm really thankful that we, like, in retrospect, now I'm getting a little emotional actually, dude, because boy, I can't imagine what my life would be like if I hadn't sort of committed those rules to like some semblance of permanent memory. By reading them on this podcast. Like, I can't imagine if it was just like, 10 years from now when First Amendment brouhaha closes or is closed.
For the past 8 years.
And it's been closed for the past 10 years from today. And it's been closed for 10 years. And I go, man, remember First Amendment brouhaha? That place was crazy. I can go back to that episode and watch the rules and go, God, that's so funny. Because it is. It's, objectively hilarious. That episode, obviously worth a listen. All of the episodes, both that are being highlighted here and just period, are worth a listen. And that goes doubly so for the episode that is the origin of our number one clip from 2025 of the Jakin.Off.Podcast. Folks, it's from episode 124, which came out on September 18th, 2025, and features Evan Christian Gold. And Evan joins us and talks about one of our favorite topics on this podcast, which is Troy Kearns, the local landlord influencer of Kansas City. He's really not just local, though. He's kind of going worldwide a lot lately.
He's a mogul now.
Dude, he just is posting like videos of him bothering construction workers in like Portugal.
Yeah, are those his construction
workers?
workers?
No, he just like does that. He'll like walk on a construction site and be like, "You like doing this?
Yeah, I've seen a couple.
Hey, how did you do this? How long have you been doing this?"
Yeah, I saw one came up and it was just like, "You like those DeWalt or whatever?"
Dude,
and I'm like,
does
he know power tools?
You don't want that guy. If you're building anything, you don't want that guy anywhere near you, because you're never going to get anything done, because he's going to show up with somebody pointing a cell phone at him and being like, "You like it in America?" And you could even be like, "I'm American," and he'd be like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. You did donuts in my parking garage?" He's just a moron. He's just, it's not even alleged.
Yeah.
The jury's in. Troy Kearns is a dumbass. And he's trying to be a landlord influencer. It's really embarrassing. It's super cringe. And he's just this endless well of humor and stupidity and just everything and greed. It's just everything that you could imagine is wrong with the world and society. This guy sort of embodies in a lot of ways, in my opinion. And we had our good friend Evan on, and Evan's one of my best friends in the whole world, and I know that we can talk about anything and have a fun time. And this clip comes from a moment in Troy Kearns' podcast where he's trying to talk about a book that he read that's about a little situation. We'll let him explain. And folks, I hope you enjoyed the clip. This is Evan Christian Gold.
But sometimes I think it can be intimidating for somebody that wants to see what you're doing from a internet or in person standpoint, all your successes. But maybe they say, well, I'm not good enough, or how to do that. Everybody has a story, and motivation comes from the story. Okay. So let's start with that.
So, so early on, when I grew up, like my earliest memories were like basically of having a really like fun childhood until my parents got divorced. So once they got divorced, it was like my whole world like went upside down. And what I mean by that, like I lost all my friends, I was pulled out of a school, and I don't even, like reflecting, because I moved my kids around, I don't think it was because I lost all my friends, I think it's because my parents were getting a divorce.
Right.
So I remember hearing like some, and my parents never even like have told me the reason or anything like that, even at now. But one thing I didn't find out until I was 43 years old, which is interesting, is we moved around.
I love that he was like talking about his traumatic divorce, and he's like, and I lost all my friends, and then he was like, wait, I move my kids around all the time. They lose their friends all the time. So that's not the bad part, actually. The thing I'm doing to my kids is actually not the bad part. But like, I just wanted to point that out.
It's all a cycle, Troy. You're just doomed to repeat everything that everyone did to you, bud.
All right, let's try
A lot from like the time I was in third grade till like when I settled in, like a lot of times. And I found out my parents had actually lost their house to foreclosure. My mom had moved in with another guy who she ended up marrying, became my stepfather. His name was Carl. He's still around. They're not married anymore. But,
Pause it.
He's
so mad he's not dead.
Yeah, dude. He's so mad that Carl's not dead, bro. He's like,
he's still around.
His name is Carl.
He like almost shivered. He was like, he's still around.
Still around. Pull it back just a tad, Brett, before we start. I want to get him talking about Carl one more time.
So
yeah, that's good.
Funny play there.
Lot from like the time I was in third grade till like when I settled in, like a lot of times. And I found out my parents had actually lost their house to foreclosure. My mom had moved in with another guy who she ended up marrying, became my stepfather. His name was Carl. He's still around. They're not married anymore. But we ended up like couch crashing in many people's houses. And so, and I went to several different schools for a short period of time there until we settled in. And then we were kind of emerged into this family, which, you know, I have stepbrothers and stepsisters, which I really don't keep in touch with, but my other sisters do, Tara and Chelsea. And so I feel like I didn't have any control. Like that was a big thing for me.
Dude.
And I knew when they moved to Issaquah, I knew that everybody had money but me, and everybody had freedom but me. And so for me, from a very, very early age, I knew that money equaled freedom.
Dude, I mean, tell me that's not exactly what you were just saying.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy to hear people articulate that.
Yes.
You know what I mean, dude?
And then
Like,
still conspire to keep people poor.
Yes.
And not put it into their minds like, oh, like I'm like enslaving these people, more or less. You know what I mean? Like it's if money equals freedom, your own fucking philosophy is like, oh, by taking money, I'm taking their freedom.
Right.
Like
it's bizarre. It's bizarre to me that people can walk around with such little self-awareness. You know what I mean? And I think that part of it is that this has always existed, but people haven't had the access to technology to broadcast their thoughts and opinions.
Yeah,
to the
it's like
entire
this is how
world.
people have been talking in coffee shops for the whole time, that there have been banks and real estate agents and all this shit. They all say this shit, but it used to be behind closed doors because they used to have the fucking sense of like, we can't just like come out and say that we're fucking.
Yes. And I think that, so I have two feelings about this kind of content, and especially when it comes to like the property influencer kind of stuff. One side of it is that I think that it's that there's a negative impact that this stuff has on like sort of indoctrinating people into this kind of ideology. But on the other hand, I think that broadly speaking, for most rational people, when we see stuff like this or some of the other people that we've talked about on this podcast, it really lays bare the sort of
the greed,
and just the inherent like hypocrisy of capitalism.
Yeah,
to people that it makes it. I think that it will do a lot for some people in making them aware of like, or making them class conscious. In a way.
Yeah.
Like I think that if a normal person sees this kind of stuff, like what you're talking about, if they hear you say what you said and then watch this video, they would go, "Oh my fucking god!"
Yeah,
like this is.
I
crazy.
literally saw a guy bragging, like it was this reel of this guy just bragging about how like, hey, yeah, like Section 8 housing, like you blah blah blah, and you're under obligation to fix certain things, but there's a lot of things you're never under an obligation to fix, and you can charge them. You can charge them for ceiling fans. You can charge them for fucking like using their fucking heat. You can charge them extra for like blah, blah, blah. It's like all the things you can do to nickel and dime people who are already fucking so desperate that they need government assistance with their rent. Like, it's an insane fucking thing.
What they will do is they will put in clauses into the lease that the tenant is responsible for the first $150 of any repair that happens. And so then when you call your landlord and you say, hey, my light fixture is broken, I need you to come and replace it.
Yeah.
They say, oh, okay. And they, go get a $10 light from Home Depot or whatever. And then they come and they replace it themselves and install it themselves. And then they tell you, okay, that'll be $150.
Yeah.
You know, like they charge you the $150. They put that in there so that anytime you need something fixed, they can get $150.
And
it's crazy.
Personally, I think it's fucking insane that a person can own an asset like a fucking rental property and fucking make all this money on, like government fucking subsidized rent and all this shit, and then still be legally allowed to say, and on top of that, I'm also going to make improvements to the property and charge you for them. You're going to make my asset better, and I'm going to get paid by you to do it. You know what I mean? Whether it is fixing the ceiling fan or whatever. You know what I mean? It's an insane fucking, like, theft that is happening.
It is.
And it's a theft by the rich of the poor.
It's
like,
a wild
it's
system.
So
dude.
fucking...
It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
And it's so backwards.
And it's because your fucking dumb parents were convinced fucking so easily that, like, the black women welfare queens are lazy. And, you know, they should have to pay for their light bulbs, right? You pay for your light bulbs, don't you, Whitey?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, yeah, but I also can afford groceries. And have a fucking...
Yeah, I'm not hanging on to society by a thread.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the difference. Yeah. And so this next clip, here's the deal. This is a long clip. The reason why it's
only
so
gonna
long,
be about a minute for us.
it's shortened because of time and a half speed. But we are going to be wanting to pause this quite frequently because what ended up happening is I said, I'm going to start recording this. And
Wait, are you skipping 2.8? Or are we going straight to 2.9?
Wait, what was 2? No, 2.8 is the long clip. This is it.
No, 2.9 is the long clip.
Oh, what's 2.8?
This finish us off clip?
Oh, okay, no. Then we need to do 2.9 first. That's yeah. Whoops, I must have mislabeled them. On my sheet, it's labeled correctly, but on yours, I must have named them wrong. How long is this clip?
Only about a minute.
Yeah, okay, no. We need to play the long one. So, my bad. That's on me. So, again, a very long clip. We're going to be stopping it several times.
Yeah.
It'll become very apparent why really quickly.
I love that you're mentioning that, not because of how you and I met, but what I believe is the crux of any sort of industry is truly communication.
Yeah.
We had a meeting today, and Agent is struggling right now, so she stopped showing up. But just because you stop showing up doesn't make the struggle go away.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing when people start saying that my time is more valuable, it is filtered and fueled completely by anxiety of the mind.
Yeah.
And you made a lot of lifestyle changes. When you didn't have those lifestyle changes, would you be able to do hiding right now? Would you be able to do all the things you were doing? No, your mind and your anxiety were cluttered up by something that was not allowing you to connect back to the basis of all business, which is communication.
Yeah.
I learn daily from everybody and anybody. And it makes me amused when I have a random interaction with somebody. And that's really the purpose of being human.
Yeah.
And humans will be here until we're not. I have theories on that we won't get
Pause
into.
it, Brett.
But if we
Pause
can
it. She does get into it later.
Humans will be here until we're not.
Humans will be here until we're not, and we're going to find out exactly what this lady thinks the time frame on how long humans will be there.
I think we got about 50 to 100 years without some deep and intense.
Okay, dude, you
fucking...
are being way more generous than this lady. I think she's going to kill all of us.
Oh, my God.
Brett, pull it back just a little bit. I want to hear her say that again. Yeah.
to the basis of all business, which is communication.
Yeah.
I learn daily from everybody and anybody. And it makes me amused when I have a random interaction with somebody. And that's really the purpose of being human.
Yeah.
And humans will be here until we're not. I have theories on that we won't get into. But if we can utilize our human nature, make somebody smile, make a connection with somebody, let some of the infrastructure, the administrative stuff be taken care of by the things that are at our hands and devices, then that's great. But it's so very important to connect because that's something that you cannot recreate.
Well, you have to be able to, if you want to get where you want to go in life, you need other people's help.
For sure.
And so, like, earlier you were talking about like, well, what about people not having the hustle? And the first thing that popped in my mind was this book that I'm listening to on Audible right now, and it's about this guy who went through the Auschwitz situation, and he saw souls just breaking.
The Auschwitz situation, by the way, that sounds like a fucking like white supremacist ska band. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
I wonder if we have a word for the Auschwitz situation.
Oh
I
God.
can't quite think. I feel like there might be a word for it. The Auschwitz situation, dude. That's this guy's whole thing dude, when he's talking about like exploiting people by being a landlord, you could not he could not be more of an expert.
That's
like
what
he is
sales
so like
sales is always like one of the big things about sales is like you never want your potential client to have a negative thought around you or a negative feeling around
he's
you
so
that
bad
you
at
don't
it.
have a solution for
He's
immediately.
so bad at it.
So
dude.
if you're going to bring up the Holocaust, make sure it's the
Yeah.
Auschwitz situation.
Yeah.
You can get tickets to their show
Dude.
at First Amendment Brouhahas.
He's so
they're gonna play backup. It's a cool experiment. The Auschwitz situation's playing backup ska music for fucking Pablo Francisco.
Yeah, they're doing backup ska music to James Inman. They're doing backup ska music to James Inman, yelling about dude. The last time I saw
Morals
that guy,
are wrong,
dude. The last time I saw that guy was at what's it called?
The last thing I saw him-
Hillsiders. He did like a 45-minute
yeah.
set at Hillsiders. Dude, he was just yelling about Russia and Ukraine the entire time and how like he thought that the
this
war was
year?
gonna. Dude, it was this year and how he thought the war was gonna end. He's like, Trump's gonna end the war, or like that's good, but people don't think that it's good because da 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 da. And like I don't know. And
The
he was
last
like,
thing
this
I
is
s-
crazy. What I'm saying is crazy, and it's like, dude. There are literally millions of people typing the exact rant that you're going on.
The last
into
thing
Twitter
I saw
right
like
now.
was him like responding to like Gabe Perry on Facebook, basically at one point going like defending First Amendment brouhahas by being like, I'm a comedian, which means I don't have morals. None of the best comedians have morals. Morals are wrong. They make you worse at art. And I'm like, okay,
it turns
James.
out that's not true.
Okay,
and also a huge problem.
Yeah, let's pretend comedy and immorality are connected. Now let's pretend that comedy is more important than being moral.
Yeah, let's pretend like let's pretend like the Auschwitz situation never happened.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
Pick it up.
Yeah, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
That's their impression of the guards at Auschwitz.
The Auschwitz situation is so.
Oh, you guys are going a little slow. It's time for you to pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
God, bro, it's so fucking nuts that he called it the Auschwitz situation. So, dude, yeah, I was watching this clip and I was like, oh my God, that's
Dude,
so funny.
now I'm imagining an all Auschwitz version of Jersey Shore. The Auschwitz Pauly D, the Auschwitz Snooki.
The Auschwitz situation. Dude, oh my God, bro. That's so... Brett?
We'll figure out how to clip
That's a
it.
clip.
Yep.
That's a clip somehow.
What's their fucking thing? Something in laundry or whatever.
Jim Tan Laundry.
Jim Tan
GTL.
Laundry.
Jim Tan Laundry. Well, you're gonna get Jim and Tan for sure. I don't know how much laundry you're gonna get to do at the Auschwitz situation.
God damn it.
I'm only comfortable joking about this because I'm gonna be in a camp in the next 20 years too.
Yeah. This podcast is actually, I'm gonna be a political assassination. I hope.
Make it quick.
Make it quick. Yeah, Troy Kearns is gonna shoot me on stage.
Yeah, I'm gonna be tied to this guy's truck at some point for having debt to Capital One or something. He's gonna buy me from fucking Care Credit.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. It's so funny, dude.
It's great in the worst way.
It's one of those things where the reason why I think that that's the number one clip, and this is, I think, a good thing to even explain to the listeners a little bit, is like, it's about something that is like emblematic of what how this guy's brain works, right? Like, he is trying to be this squeaky, sort of clean cut, like I'm a landlord, I'm a businessman, like but also I'm blue collar and like somehow I work hard. Even though he doesn't. He's not doing anything. He's fucking walking around and talking to people with the cell phone. It's like, do you think that fucking Jake Paul is working hard or something? You know, he's not. Like, they're not working hard. You know, they're just exploiting people. And he's doing it while also simultaneously being like so dumb and so evil. And saying a lot of the quiet parts out loud. That's sort of what I think is so hilarious about this guy. And what's so hilarious about him calling the Holocaust the Auschwitz situation is like he's constantly in this sort of like PR, like wanting to sound smart mode, but he can only sound smart about being a slumlord. Like, it's the only thing that he's good at. And the second you talk to him about something else, his fucking brain melts and he becomes a total dumbass. And it's my favorite.
All highways leading to stadium.
Yeah, all highways lead to Troy Kearns. Yeah. So that's it, folks. Those are the top 5 moments.
Yes.
From Jakin.Off in the year 2025. Brett, what'd you think?
I mean, we did
sum up your year, Brett. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess it was my first full year as
your first full
of the
your
producer.
first fully, dude.
It's great. We did a lot of great stuff.
We've made a lot of strides in the year 2025,
and we're on Jakin.Off 3.0 over here.
Yeah, we've made a lot of improvements and a lot of changes that I think have pushed the podcast in the right direction. And that doesn't mean that we're done.
No.
Of course, 2026 is going to be the year of the
year
year
of
of the
got
Jake.
episodes on the books.
Yeah, we do. So, folks, I hope that you will all continue to listen and continue to enjoy Jakin.Off. As always, thank you so much for listening. I love you. Bye-bye.